I just got done seeing Peacemaker episode 4. So I'm going to go over some story points, and then I'm going to go over some positives and some negatives. Going to give you my overall thoughts. Let's just get into it, all right? We start 35 years ago. Augie Smith, Chris, and Keith. Augie's basically taking up hunting. He thinks that he sees a deer. He shoots it, but it's this freaking alien with its guts like spilling out, and the alien is just screaming. But it has this like metal device. They steal the metal device, and turns out, oh shit, there's this portal. There's a whole portal here. And so essentially the big reveal here is that Augie Smith did not make the interdimensional portal. That's been a big feature in this season thus far. Apparently Augie Smith did indeed still make the Peacemaker helmets, so we'll have to see where that goes. After the flashback, we get right to the action. We get Argus infiltrating Peacemaker's house. This is essentially try number 2. We have Michael Rooker playing this like cultural appropriation version of an Indian, and his character's sole goal is to kill every bald eagle, and Eagly is like the final eagle that he has to kill all eagles. We get some great moments with Economos in this episode. Economos, the goat himself, he texts Peacemaker, tells him to get out of there before they infiltrate his house. He stalls so that way Peacemaker can essentially take the metal device that we see at the beginning that the alien had, and he's going to move it to a different location. And when Chris activates the little metal alien device, the door moves from his dad's house to this like log cabin that he found. Oh, not to mention Adebayo, another goat, picks up Chris. Oh my word. Adebayo ends up picking up Chris. So they both go there. Vigilante meets up with them. And then we have a pretty interesting scene where Rick Flag Jr. Oh my word, stop. Rick Flag Jr. shows up at Harcourt's house and is basically like, you can have your job back, but you have to like out Peacemaker. You have to betray, you know, the guy who's only trying to help. And then we end off the episode. We see Michael Rooker's character, the Indian guy, doing like actual sorcery. So he tracks down Eagly to the log cabin that they went to. And Harcourt tells Chris to meet her at this park as she gives him up. So guys, what did I think about this episode? So I'm half and half with this one. It's a little unfortunate because I feel like the biggest issue with this season is the pacing. Episode 1, great pacing. Episode 2, we're spinning our wheels in the mud. Episode 3, bam, those wheels spinning in the mud suddenly got on some gravel and we just started rolling, baby. We're in the second dimension. And then in this one, we get out of the second dimension and we're back in the mud. I don't know. What's here is good. I love the character interactions. Chris and Adebayo have this like really personal conversation where Chris his perspective is everyone hates me, this other dimension is perfect, I'm gonna live my life out there. And Adebayo, even though she has been shit out of luck, her perspective is still life's great, you just got to make the most of it. And I love that so much, and I love those little moments. But in terms of an 8-episode series, keep in mind these aren't Game of Thrones length episodes. These are like 36 minutes minus the end credits. We're talking like a half hour. These are very small episodes. I think that this will be a lot better of a show once I rewatch it, once it's all available all at once. I think at that point, going through and seeing every episode back to back, I think it'll feel a lot better. But that week-long burn is definitely starting to hit, where I wait a week and nothing really happens in this episode. Because let's take a step back, right? What all happened in this episode? Peacemaker leaves the second dimension. He's told to get out of his house. He does that. He moves the portal to a different location, and now he's about to get caught by Argus. I mean, that's it. That's all that happens. So, I mean, honestly, if you want to wait on this one, wait until next week and then just watch them both at once. That's what I'd do. Because yeah, just not a lot going on. But again, I like it. The conversation between Harcourt and Rick Flag Sr. I think is great. But who boy, Harcourt better have the best redemption arc of all time. Don't get me wrong. I understand where her character's coming from, right? She's shit out of luck. She can't get a job. We learn in this episode, she's been black booked by Amanda Waller before Amanda Waller was fired, right? And that's why she hasn't been able to get any positions, any jobs, no matter what. So yeah, she's pissed, but she's in the exact same position as Adebayo, and we see two completely different results of this. And I understand her taking out her frustration, like wanting to get into fights and all that. That's fine. But she treats Peacemaker like shit. And then it's revealed at the end of this episode, she's like, yes, I will betray him to get my job back. And it's not even like, oh, will she betray him? She does. At the end of the episode, we see a preview for the next episode, and it's her at the park bench, and it's him getting caught. And I'm like, what the fuck? You bitch. What is this? I don't see a way. I mean, and plus we see at the end of the preview for the next episode that this is what makes him think like, okay, screw it, I'm going to the other dimension. I don't blame him. Even if it is like we are the racists, there are no black people here. Like, hot damn, man. That's terrible. But like, at least not everyone despises you. At least your old best friend isn't ratting you out to the cops. Hot damn, dude. But let's go over some more positives. The backstories, the little flashbacks, always God tier. The one here that we see with Augie Smith hunting with his sons, I thought was really good. I think that this adds so much conversation around just everything within Peacemaker. I think it reveals a lot about Augie Smith's character in general. I'm wondering how, if we're gonna confront the other, the Blue Dragon. I mean, obviously, Chris knew the whole time that he didn't make that place, but I'm just wondering if we're gonna come across like, oh, turns out he didn't make the helmets either. He's just 100% a fraud. Absolutely a fraud. But I don't know. I'm really excited to see that though. Michael Rooker and Tim Meadows are so incredibly funny. Their interactions with Economos in this season, again, some of the funniest bits. The only thing that gripes me is just that we're spinning the wheels. But again, if this was just a straight comedy and pacing didn't matter, I'd be like, this is like a 9 out of 10 because it's so funny. But because pacing does matter, and there are only 8 episodes, we're at the halfway point, I gotta deduct some points just for how long we're taking to get anywhere, really. Other than that, my final positive, Creature Commando reference, let's go. Rick Flag Sr. says, he was like, yeah, I got my back broken. And that was from Clayface, Creature Commandos. Not really a positive. I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was cool. But yeah, guys, that is about it. My biggest hope is I really need us to spend more time in Dimension 2. Because my main thought after watching episode 3 was, what's going on over there? Why the hell is everyone so weird? Why are there only white people? That's strange. I want to know about his brother. And like, yeah, we do see things here, but again, it's just a very slow episode where not a lot happens. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Originally I was going to go with an 8, but I just think that this is a very forgettable episode. It's fine. It's good enough as is, but I think if we just added a little bit more, if the episodes were a little longer, pacing is this show's biggest crime. But for now, guys, yeah, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think. Am I dead wrong? Was this the best episode ever made? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next episode of Peacemaker Review.